driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm doing some sharing. All right. Give it to the 3-minute mark and then I'll get started. Kind of ironic nobody showed up to this one. Well, if nobody shows up, I don't know that I'm doing it. I just don't have it in me. So, might as well just go ahead and share my feelings, get them off my chest. But I do introductions. We're close enough to the 3-minute mark. I'm Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching live or the rewatch. I am so disappointed with people right now. You know, it's shit like just what happened that makes me not want to trust them anymore. So, and I can't go into why and stuff. Pioneers, you know? Fucking pioneers can't have any freaking alone time, you know? People always listening. Walls have ears. Fuck. I don't think a lot of people understand what it is that I actually do. Because most people just don't fucking care. They have no respect for it. They leave no place for it. They give me no quarter. Fuck normies, man. Not done with them. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Follow through. Do it. Let's get to the reading. See if that'll give me a better attitude, because I don't have a very good attitude right now. Right now, I just want to fucking quit doing everything. So, reflection for the day. And this hurts even worse. We've all had times when we felt alienated. No, I feel that way now. When it seemed we had nowhere to turn and no one to turn to. When we don't know which way to turn, when there seems to be no one to help us, even when we're not alone or without help, the presence of God is always with us. And that's probably the only thing that is stopping me from ripping a lot of fucking people's asses apart right now. See, I had severe PTSD when I got up this morning. Then the first thing that happens, I go upstairs. It's fucking late in the afternoon again. And I go outside to have to go pray and have my cigarette, my cup of coffee, and there's somebody walking in my fucking house. And my front key doesn't work. Here, can you figure it out? No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it back and say, I can figure it out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I don't want you to have a house key. It's certain situations, and I need to give a little bit more leeway, but nobody's giving me any. Okay. Now, when it comes to giving things away, when it comes to helping in the program, I'm all about not expecting anything in return. But when it comes to life, we're talking about something much different. Okay. There are such things as reasonable expectations. Reasonable expectations. Communication. Letting me know when people will be over. I record. Never even occurs to them. Oh, maybe we're interrupting a recording. No thought. Until I go and present it to them. See, here's the thing. It doesn't hurt till it happens to you. So I'm going to make it happen to you. Make it hurt. That's what my brain wants. Revenge. That's my PTSD. And when I can't release my anger because it's not the right thing to do. No, it's not. Nobody deserves that. I'm sorry. They're naive. They're not even thinking about what they're doing. The only thought they have is themselves, and that is it. Never mind that they're at somebody's house. I've spent most of my day making sure the doors are shut so my cats don't get out. You telling them my cats will get out. And if my cats get out, I will fucking rip you apart. I love my cats. That'd be like fucking with my children. Don't do it. These are strong boundaries. And right now, somebody's crossed my boundaries, but I'm not able to do anything about it. I will not do anything about it right now. Okay? I'm not in the right mood. I will not handle it correctly. Okay? I know this. Okay? That's still progress in our lives. That's still progress. Yay. I'm not really feeling very happy about it today. I'm just not. When we need strength or courage or comfort, God is there with us as the help we need. Even before we turn to God, His love reaches out to us. And that's what's going on. It's God stopping me from doing it because He knows I don't want to go that route. I don't want to have to make an amend. Hi, Ingrid. It's good to see you, honey. I'm having a tough day. And I'm not swearing. I'm not going to go off. I'm not going to yell and scream. Nobody deserves that. But I'm hurt. I'm hurt. And when you hurt my feelings, right? Even before we turn to God, His love reaches out to us. His loving spirit in us hears our cries and answers us. Do I truly believe that I no longer need to be alone? I'm not feeling it right now. I know it's me, so. You know, it doesn't matter what we're really going through. We can always start our day over, right? And I think that's what I'm probably going to need to do on this one. Because I'm not going to be able to take care of this until I talk to my therapist. I'm going to need to talk to her first. I'm going to need to talk to my wife. I'm going to need to talk to my therapist first. Okay? Because here's the thing. Yes, they're selfish. They're not. They're naive. I don't know if there was a word that you noticed in there. Naive. In other words, that means they don't know. That means I need to sit down and tell them, hey, I do recordings. What I do is very, very important. I'm saving your brothers and sisters. How can you not give a little bit of fucking leeway for that? You don't even need to give me respect. Fuck. Come on. And I know what people think of me. It's not hard. I have a deep empathy. And your actions will tell me. They'll tell me. You won't be able to help yourself. Why? Because you won't even know I'm sitting there. Because you're ignoring me. You don't give me a second thought. Well, guess what? When I know that, I know how to sneak in and listen. I've been doing it a long time. I know how to become a non-entity, make you think I'm not there. Especially when you're not focused on it. I know I have friends, Chris. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I do appreciate the comforting. It is nice. Yeah. At the same time, if I don't come on here and talk about it, then it festers. Then then what'll happen is this. Then I will focus on every little thing that they do. I will find everything little wrong. And that is not fair to anyone. They're human. And I need to allow for that. Okay? So even when I'm going through this stuff and I'm mad, I still have to think of other people. Yeah. That's why when you told me, Ingrid, I felt bad. I did. And I almost did something I shouldn't. But I didn't. No. I thought about it. I'm like, is it really my place? But, but it still isn't right. And he should be confronted on that. But anyway, what hurt the most was that he didn't 10th step it after everything that he talks about. Okay, there we are. And I'm not going to single somebody out because it happens all the time. Watch their actions. Don't listen to these fucking people. Watch. Are what they doing match? Even what I'm doing right now matches what my walk. I'm going through something tough right now. I'm still walking through it. I'm here. I did not want to do this. And I did not want to do this topic. I was afraid I would go off. But what happened instead? Well, even before we turn to God, his love reaches out to us. He intervened. God intervened. Okay? When you live your life by the principles, that's what happens. When God knows your intentions, when your friends know your intentions, they will surround you on days like this. That's what you guys are doing for me right now. You're surrounding me. You're making me feel safe. You didn't even need to think about to do that, did you? What does that mean? It means your intentions are good. So good on you. Good on us. Right? We're all allowed to be human, man. And I'm tired of people thinking I'm this fucking guru or I'm just a piece of shit. Because I'm neither. Okay? I allow other people to be who they are. And I'm going to tell you now, if you interfere with who I am, you're going to get pushed out. I will remove you from the board entirely. I have no qualms of doing that. Just ask my family. I have no qualms. I won't even think about you a second time. I might feel guilty for about a second, but that'll be about it. I need to take care of me. Thank you, Chris. And I love what you did. That's why I do what I do. Somebody's got to keep. Chris, all I'm doing is carrying on what you started for us, brother. I love you. It's a we thing at all times. It takes all of us. Because at the beginning here, I said I wasn't going to do this if nobody showed up. Because there's no way I could have. That would have, for me, that would have been beyond my limitations. Okay? All right. May I never be alone, even in a place by myself. If I take time to talk to my higher power, may God be my companion, my joy, my ever-present help in trouble. May the knowledge of that constant presence fill me with calm, so that I will not fear either the solitude of my own room or the alienation in a room full of people. Today I'll remember, listen for the presence of God. See, sometimes I need to make decisions that involve others, and sometimes we make decisions because we think, others might be involved, right? So a couple of us had sat down with a pastor, and we're like, okay, we want to start an AA meeting. And my thought was, one time a week. And so he brought up, let's do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. Okay. Well, if you suggest that, I'm kind of assuming you're going to be there. So I agreed to it. But then these people weren't going to be there. And they put it all on me. And that wasn't cool. Okay. So I thought about it for a little bit, and I wrote the pastor back yesterday. I said, Marcia, I know we agreed to this, but I thought other people would be helping me. Let's do a Thursday night. Once a week, Thursday night. That's within my limitations. And I guarantee you, I'm going to tell you something right now. It's going to work. It will work. And I already know that. Why? Because I've done this before. In my experience. So you got to start with one day. Start with one day. Because if you do 3 days and nobody shows up all 3 days, you're disappointed 3 days. Whereas if you do it one day and nobody shows up, you're only disappointed once. When people hear 3, they're like, oh, that's too much for them, but then they hear 1. See, what we do, how we say, it has an effect. It has an effect. Okay. Thursday night at 7. Doesn't that just feel like a good time? I'm going to tell you what. What are Thursdays? Ladies' night. This is easy stuff. This is simple stuff. Hey, don't go hit ladies' night. Come here. Come here. See, people are used to doing things on Thursday nights. We alcoholics. Why? Because the weekend starts on Thursday, not Friday. We start these meetings, think like an alcoholic. Oh, because I am an alcoholic. It's not that hard. More doesn't necessarily mean better. Right? Wouldn't we rather have quality than quantity? Okay, let's say I had 3 meetings. They all suck. Does it matter at that point? No, because you don't want to go. Let's say you go and I'm the only one that speaks and I don't let anybody else talk and I run the whole thing and you got to listen to me. Yeah, you ain't going to want to do that 3 days a week, aren't you? No, you're not. So it's about setting it up for what is right for the right people. Thursday nights. Right? And we'll get started that way. After a while, we'll have more meetings because what happens is this. Then people start showing up. And once they're there consistently, then I can ask, hey, what's here next week? Form a committee, and then we add more groups, and I don't have to be there all the time. Now it's done correctly. Now it's set up correctly. Instead of forcing 3 meetings in at once, we're doing 1. Right? And I'm going to, you know what I want to do is kind of make an old-fashioned meeting. Ooh, where you share, but you go up to the podium to share. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes we'll have speakers. See? At the beginning of this, wasn't I like, I'm done with this fucking shit. Now I'm telling you how we're doing meetings. Things that make you go, How did that happen? I came on here and told on myself. I stayed open-minded. We're a reactive people, and we can't react. Reacting is very bad for us. There is at no point in time that I have ever felt that my reaction was correct. So I do not react anymore. I act upon, which is much different. It doesn't really need any of my emotions when I do that, right? All right, I think that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. And let's remember all those people that gave us our freedom. Thank you to everybody here. Chris, I know you're a vet. Thank you. And thank you to all the vets that have. My freedom is something, it's the number one thing I enjoy. And that's why I love our vets. Absolutely. And if I see you treating a vet like crap, I'm probably going to put a foot up your ass. So stop it. Stop. Just think a little bit before you start running your fucking mouth around people. All right. Everybody else have a fun, safe, sober holiday. I love you all. Thank you very much for today. Thank you for getting me out of, I'm not all the way out. I'm still feeling a little depressed. But at least I'm not angry anymore. So, all right. Thank you. I love you. Peace out. And